This ain't no regular podcast. This is Westchester Talks.
What's up, everybody? Y'all now tuned into Westchester Talks. This is episode 15. I'm your host, PJ. And to my right, got my brother Fred with me.
My boy.
To my left, got my brother Lex.
Yep.
And of course, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors, the Private Shop. If you need any hype wear, sneakers, clothing, Labubu's, anything of the sort, definitely tap in with them in White Plains and also on Myrtle Beach. Today we are outside again. You know, the last two episodes we was outside at Ferris Park. You know, shout out to Ferris, of course. Make sure y'all still supporting that link, still supporting. Today we are in Elmsford at Mazzaro Park, another legendary park here in Westchester. We've been feeling and loving the outside vibe. We feel like y'all have been to as viewers. So, you know, while the summer's winding down, we like, let's just shoot it outside again. So we here at Mazzaro Park. And I think the best thing to do, you know, having another week off due to like personal stuff, a lot of stuff going on to end the summer. Let's do a little mental health check-in. So how y'all fellas been doing? How was y'all week? Just how y'all doing mentally?
Yeah, everything good. Everything good, you know. Just enjoying the summer, getting ready for the school year to start back up. For the most part, though, I'm good, man. I'm straight.
Sure.
Oh, man, I deal with these kids again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? Other than that, though, you know, the summer, of course, you know, basketball-wise, you know, it was a hectic summer, but, you know, we got through it and ready for the next summer. But other than that, I'm feeling good, man. Can't complain. How you feeling?
Sure. Yeah, same. No complaints, man. Me, my job is, you know, I don't really work with kids, but, you know, with the nieces and nephews, they going back to school, all that type of stuff. You know, traffic going to pick back up again in the mornings, all that type of stuff. So that's something I'm not looking forward to is the traffic and all that. But I'm excited for, like, you know, the kids to go back to school and, you know, get back around their peers and their friends. During the summer, they around them too, but I feel like being in school is a whole different, like, vibe. So myself personally, everything's good, man. No complaints. The family's good. We up, we healthy, we alive. So no complaints. And like you was just talking about the summer, I think the summer's basically over. I think we got like, 2 more weeks of the summer?
No, summer done.
Summer's done.
Once I got to throw it in, yeah, facts. So let's start talking a little bit about how our summers went, like a little summer wrap up of like how our summers went, maybe certain highlights and all that type of stuff.
Man.
Summer wrap up.
You know, we did good during the regular season and all the tournaments we was in. Didn't get the job done in the playoffs, but it's all love. You know what I'm saying? We hit the drawing board. Other than that, that's really what my summers consist of. Yeah. Street ball, you know, for the most part. But what I am looking forward to is getting back around the youth and really, you know, trying to develop them again as they go into their high school seasons and middle school seasons and stuff like that. But other than that, this summer went by fast as hell.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I think we getting old.
Yeah,
that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? We drinking wine and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
definitely.
So it went by fast.
Yeah, for sure. Now, are we expecting another Pound Invitational next summer?
Absolutely. Yeah, the Pound Invitational, I feel like that's just gonna keep getting bigger and better, you know, every year. So, you know, this year was good. We had some good media there, great coaches, great representation. I feel like more kids, they'll start to buy in, start really coming to Westchester and get some of this 914 flavor. So looking forward to that too, man.
Fire. How was your summer?
Yeah, summer was cool. I mean, I spent it a lot working. Yeah. Right, this was like a grind summer for me. Yeah. Really working, giving back, you know, doing what I got to do with my career-wise. So I spent a lot of time in the office as well. So just been getting to it, you know, preparing myself for what's next. And summer's always cool, you know. Always consists of work. You know, didn't take a vacation this year, but gonna make it back somehow.
Absolutely.
How was yours?
Yeah, no, it was straight. Same, just working for the most part, a lot of work. I was lucky enough to be a part of, you know, a few events and stuff, like the Pound Invitational was a good one. Definitely, like you said, going to get bigger and better every year. Look forward to that next year, and whatever part I'm going to play in it, because I know I'm going to definitely be a part of it in some capacity, however I can help. So look forward to that. We had the Stilowski and Brand Classic, which a whole bunch of sponsors came together, show love. We did that up in Sleepy Hollow, so that was dope. You know, we definitely going to play in something like a Westchester Talks event in the coming summers, and even maybe this fall and winter, just something to give back to our communities just because we
Facts.
heavy on that. So we definitely gonna put something together. Same didn't get to really take a vacation this summer, which I usually try to get one in every summer. But this summer, I think I agree. It was like, one, it went fast. So it kind of, by the time I was even thinking vacation, it's like the summer's over. And then two, I was just really locked in on
Facts.
just, building and trying to get everything in place and, working on the future. I think right now is like you said, we're getting a little older, but I feel like now with us in our 30s, these like the grind years, that maybe once we hit our 40s, that's when we taking all the, enjoying the fruits of our labor, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because at this time, we're like really building our network.
For sure.
So that's why everything seems like it's going so fast.
Right.
It's because we're spending time thinking about what's next and trying to get somewhere. And realistically, we just expanding ourselves.
For sure.
So that's why I enjoy it. I enjoyed this summer because it's just either career-wise, basketball, all this stuff, and just spending time collaborating with other people and building our own stuff. So that's been a dope part about this summer, though. And that's why I think we got definitely a lot of special things coming in the future because of what we putting in and how we connecting with other people and not afraid to network and be in touch.
And Westchester Talks we started this in the summer, right? It was summertime when we started this, or was it like the end of the?
It was like June, right?
Yeah. So shit, yeah.
Like June,
definitely
right before
grind
it
summer.
was before the pounding too.
Yeah, it was
So probably May.
So it's definitely a grind summer. Definitely a legendary summer. Westchester Talk started up this summer, so yeah. And we got this far, just starting this summer show. Shoot, you got this is gonna be our first fall, first winter, first spring. So
we're gonna lock in. We're gonna lock in some stuff
for sure.
Like I said, like we mentioned before in the group chat, we want to really tap into the high school kids.
Yes.
Giving them exposure out in the city with these leagues. For the fall. So that's what we gotta really lock in with. What we
Pulling
mentioned
up
before.
to high school games,
Yeah.
as media, all that.
We want to definitely kind of
all that good stuff.
Put ourselves out there, not just for Westchester Talks, but to be a avenue for kids to get highlighted and get celebrated for what they got going on or what they do in a season, and not just like the major cities. Like we want to tap into the smaller cities as well.
Fact.
Like the Rise and Scarsdale and Hamilton and Elmsford and stuff like that. We got big things coming.
Making our rounds, man.
We gonna do our rounds.
Even this is dope. Pulling up to different parks and all of that, representing Westchester.
Facts.
All of this is dope, man. Anybody, comment whatever park you want to see us at next and things like that moving forward. Just let us know. We pulling up.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And I think one thing that was like real big this summer that we all seen a lot of, that I've been seeing that I was unaware of at first, that I seen in the comments, a viral sensation who Fred made me aware in our group chat, was the player of the summer. You know what I'm saying? Unlimited pills. This is Instagram, but pills.
Pills is the player of the summer. Like it don't matter what tournaments is going on. Pills is pulling up to the park. And he gonna shut it down.
And we ain't saying pills, man. We saying Jono.
Jono, my boy Jono.
City thing.
Yeah.
Jono been doing this for years. I'm talking about, I probably was 11, so about 20 something. Damn, that's old just saying that shit. But I was like 20 something, like 20 years ago. Pills was playing in the park on Ferris, one-on-ones. If you remember, he has a legendary one-on-one versus Mouth. Rest in peace, Mouth, from Ferris. They played in the park during the games. And the one-on-one was so lit that people was watching the one-on-one and not even watching the men's game.
Damn.
And it was flooded. One-on-one.
He been shutting it down.
He's been shutting it down. So that's like what he's doing now, he's been doing. So it's crazy. Yeah. And I'll tell you another story connected to Jono. So my coach at Purchase, so when I graduated college, I coached at Purchase for 3 years. The head coach there is from Syracuse, right? Jono moved to Syracuse for a couple years. He like half in Syracuse, half live in Harlem now, I guess. But I remember he just like 3 days ago, he sent me pills playing one-on-one. And he said, yo, you know this dude? I said, yo, he originally from White Plains. I don't know if he's originally from White Plains, but I know him from White Plains being on Ferris. He was like, yo, this dude was in Syracuse doing the same shit. Like, yo, playing one-on-one, talking shit to the crowd, and playing in men's league, talking shit all crazy. And this is like literally 3 days ago from today, he hit me. And I'm like, y'all, he's been doing that literally since I was like 11, 12 years old. So it's crazy to see how kind of resurfaced.
I heard Pills played at Westchester Community College. That's what I heard.
He probably did.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like y'all just gotta
Yeah.
understand. Jono got he got a resume. Stop playing with him, man. He ain't doing
And
this.
he's from Westchester.
Yeah.
He ain't from
Like
Westchester.
he said, he don't know if he's specifically from White Plains. We don't know if he's from Greenberg.
Yeah.
But he's definitely 914.
914. I'm telling you,
like
every
Fred
day.
said,
He used to be every day in the park on Ferris.
And like
day.
Fred said before we start, Jono, stop repping Harlem.
Yeah.
Like, it's all right to. We made it cool to be from
Yeah,
Westchester, man. So
absolutely.
you could definitely jack.
He did move to Harlem though. He did move to Harlem.
not
You ready for the
And I'm gonna tell you a crazy thing, bro. No lie. This probably was like 10 years ago. Me and Trav, right, from Ferris, we going to Harlem. It's like 10 years ago. We going to Harlem to get some food. We're driving, we're at the light, right? We see somebody hooping, playing one-on-one. It's crazy, playing one-on-one. Kid you not, right? So Trav goes, yo, I think that's Jono. Mind you, we haven't seen him since we was in middle school. He's like, I think that's Jono. We like, nah, so Trav pulls over. Trav goes, yo, Jono. Yo, he looked, he ran, jumped over the fence. You know, he animated.
Yeah.
It was a little short thing. He jumped over the fence, showed us wild love. He was like, yo. So it was crazy because, like I said, he went missing for like 10 years.
Damn.
While we was like going from middle school to high school. We didn't see him. That's when he probably moved to Harlem or to Syracuse or whatever. But nah, he's a good dude. Like he always showed love, so it's good to see him getting his flowers because he is a good dude.
As though he tried to play one-on-one against what's his name, the Messiah,
The Messiah from West Fork, right?
At West Fork, and then they tried to play a Dykeman too, and Dykeman shut it down. Shout out Kenny, and Dykeman don't play.
Messiah might body slamming on. Messiah be fouling,
yeah, he be
bro.
hacking.
Yeah, but Pills got the.
He said, "I got a gun on me."
Yo,
I ain't go from my comment went viral. I ain't go viral, but that shit got mad likes because like when he first posted it, right? He's walking away and he's like, after he hit the three, but I got a gun on me. I was crying, so all I did was like comment that I got a gun on me. And, yo, everybody was dying. I'm like, yo, that shit was so funny. I'm like,
shout out
shout out Jono, aka Pills.
He said, I got a gun on me.
Definitely salute to Jono, man, aka Pills. Definitely keep doing your thing, keep running it up.
Come back and show love, man.
Yeah, fast.
Come
back, right? Come on the pod. Come to Westchester, play a one-on-one.
We'll play. Not me. They can play you one-on-one. Somebody will play you.
Back.
He's not beating me.
Well, yeah, nah, fire. I want to, while we on the topic of like summer stuff, play it this summer and all that. I definitely also, before I forget, want to shout out that content creator link up we went to recently. It was about a week ago. Lex was supposed to come, but when Lex says I'm gonna probably pull up or something, he ain't pulling up. So it's all good though. We still love him. But me and Fred had the opportunity to pull up to it was a content creator link up at
it was in Ossining. Yeah, it was Ossining at Deluxe Restaurant and Bar.
So shout out to them. Shea Baby TV was there. DigiWax. Shout out to who else was there? DigiWax.
Oh, shout out to Jalen. Shout out to Taz. A couple people that really
definitely a whole bunch of people that was there that when Fred got the invite, told us about it, we pulled up and it was a good event. Like we was telling them, it was our first time actually being at like a 914 like creatives link up. Like that was my first time hearing about one, being at one. But it was good vibes. The food was good, the vibes was good. And I think it's definitely more of that needed in the 914. You know what I'm saying? So
that's definitely something that is needed.
Facts. And I told them that too. I told them like in the future, like, cause they plan on doing more than, we
might have to do one.
I told them we could either collab on one or we might do one on our own. Y'all pull up to ours, but I definitely love that idea.
So we can get that now. We should definitely think about it.
Yeah.
That's dope though. That's dope.
Yeah,
and I think that's another way for people to like not just bounce ideas off, but build that relationship, right? And close the gaps between cities. Just like how we closing the gap right now, 3 different cities, 3 different audiences. But like as a whole, it's like those events is needed. Those events is definitely needed.
The owner of the restaurant, he tapped in with us. We showed him a few clips. He's like, yo, y'all can come do some pods here. And that's just off us pulling up. Shea Baby TV, shout out to Shea. He linked us with Russ Smith,
Shea Baby.
Don't be surprised if you see him on here one of these days. Like, it's just, like you said, it's just connecting and just bridging gaps of, and Russ Smith's not from, but just Shea, like, trying to put us in the loop. Like, he FaceTimes him on the spot, like, yo, we got to get you on there. Trying to connect us with different people. And we definitely gonna have him come up here. Definitely got
definitely
roots in 914.
Like
But
I said,
shout out to y'all for that, because that's definitely dope.
It'll just elevate everything everybody
For sure.
got going on.
For sure.
Like, imagine we build this up for a year. Everybody, throughout the years, is collabing. Not even have to collabing, just supporting, right?
Yeah.
Supporting one another. And then when it leads to the Pound Invitation, there's a lot of different cities. It's already a lot of different cities in the game, but now the crowd would be a lot of different cities there, just because of the build up for the year. We go show love, they come show love. And at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's about showing love and building our own, like our community, not
For sure.
not just town, but the entire 914 community. So
And that's something I'm really
dope.
going to be like real intentional about. Like, even after I left there, I was telling YB, like, yo, like, we got mad love when we was there. She was like, yo, y'all need to pull up to people's events. So I'm real intentional now of like, if y'all got stuff going on, and if y'all got other events going on, or just anything going on.
Don't do me like that.
Put the line down.
Well, definitely send us flyers, send us invites. There's a few things that I know going on that, like they do the karaoke thing in Cantina. Like I'm gonna definitely probably pop out one of these nights. But any events y'all got going on, definitely shoot us some invites. We definitely want to show love, show support. And like you said, just bridge the gaps and, just show face and show love as any way we could. And I think that's a good summer wrap up. Any last things for the summer we gotta add on or?
Nah, that was pretty much it right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now we're going into the new season, we do what we gotta do.
And hope, and like I said, keep supporting Ferris. I know they posted like they had like a meeting, but it might have been postponed, but we hoping to have that back next summer. Definitely unfortunate situation, but we could support definitely whoever's in charge of like posting whatever meetings is going on, whatever town hall, however people can help, definitely let us know so we can spread the word, spread the links, pop out, show face, talk to whoever need to be spoken to, and just show love, because we hoping like next summer Ferris is definitely back.
Yeah, and it should be, and that should be an example of how we need to, one, cherish what we got,
For sure.
right? And we spoke about that last time, but also support what we have going on.
Right.
And not just support one because it's big, right? But support everybody's individual events, because it could be gone, right? It could be gone. One wrong incident could be gone. So cherish it, support it, and I think that's like the biggest lesson we could take from what happened on, at Ferris, is that we need to keep supporting one another and really get it going. And you never know what happens in the future, but as long as throughout the year we're supporting one another, anything can happen.
For sure.
We need to come together more than ever now. Like,
Definitely.
Well.
Definitely. So that's our summer wrap up. I think it's been a good summer. Like we said, Jono, tap in, man. Tap in. But
Jalil gonna play you one-on-one.
Yo, Jalil gonna play. Jalil playing you one-on-one, and then if you beat Jalil, you're playing Doobie after. You know what I'm saying? So be ready for that. Jono versus Doobie. You know what I'm saying? We get it out there now.
And then you play DJ.
Yeah. But on another note, we all basketball players, went to school for basketball, played basketball all through college, high school and college. But it's football season. Yeah. I know you got a team. You know what I'm saying?
Do you? You know what I'm saying, man? Yo, we back, man. I'm gonna cut you off because I'm hyped. Yo, Miami Hurricanes is back. Them niggas ain't been good like this since I was 10 years old. So I'm hyped right now.
Florida's having a big, because Florida State won.
Florida State, they lit out there right now.
Florida won?
Yeah, Florida won. Florida State beat Alabama.
Yeah.
But Miami, man, they beat Notre Dame last night.
Was that an old highlight, or was that last night? I seen when the dude caught the one hit.
That was last night. Yo, that was tough. Oh my God, that was tough.
Yeah, that was a good game.
But I love, college football. Even the video game, that's all I play. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's college football and college sports in general is just another level. You know what I'm saying? NFL, NBA, all of that is nice. You know what I'm saying? But college is just always
more passion to it.
Yeah.
I always said that. Like, I'm a big college basketball fan, college football fan. Not really the pros, because the pros, you're getting paid too much money to really care every game.
Absolutely.
Right? Like, it's certain people, like the people that should be caring aren't really getting playing time.
Absolutely.
Right? Because they're not getting paid or whatever. But if you go for like superstars, they're not really playing into the playoffs when they got to show who they really are. Like, they could get a walking 30 regular season, that's light, but playoffs when you see the best performances. College sports, it's once a week, for football it's once a week, so you got to perform.
Yeah.
And then for basketball, you got to perform because you're trying to make it to the A or overseas.
So do we think that drops off because they're getting paid all this money now? Do we think college sports, maybe not crazy, but do we think the passion, they lose some of that passion because they get in the bag now?
I think football and basketball is a little different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Football, you still got a lot of football players coming out the trenches and all of that. You getting dudes named Kool-Aid, Dewarius and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like they going crazy still. They going to the SEC all the time too. At that,
Right.
you know, basketball. You know, it's getting a little Derek Jeter-ish. You know what I'm saying? NBA, Pops in the NBA. Mom's was the housewife. You know what I'm saying? And that's everybody parents now. It's getting a little crazy. So yes, you know, from a basketball standpoint, I believe so. But even like I said, in the NBA, you know, it's hard to care every game. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm in the NBA, even just forget like the road and how many games you play, you got to deal with social media antics. You got to deal with, you know, stuff like that, rumors and all of that. Because if I'm in the NBA and I pop out with Lotto, you know what I'm saying, and they caught me on the boat, I wanted to hide Lotto, you know what I'm saying? Because she looked good next to me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, how am I going to have 30 the next game when Lotto was on my mind when I'm trying to play? You know what I'm saying? So it's little shit like that. But NCAA in general, though, NCAA is just, I think the college football playoff, I think that's a great dynamic to have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think being able to really duke it out and see round by round who really is the best college football team in the country is tough, because back in the 2000s, 90s, and all of that, you know, if you Nebraska and I'm Miami and you Ohio State, we all might have the same, you know, record, and we might be 1, 2, and 3, but some way, somehow, they mix it up somehow. And then now, all of a sudden, I can't make the college, the national championship. So I think that dynamic is dope.
No, it is. And I think that's what makes college football so exciting. Like, to your point, it's like every game matters. Like, you could, like you said, teams are so good, like the Alabamas, the Ohio States. It's like, damn near need to go undefeated to be considered, and especially them teams that's not the Alabamas, Ohio State.
You can't take no upset for real.
Right. Like you need to damn near go undefeated to make it to like the national to make the playoffs and all that. But I think, ain't they like extending, I could be wrong, but ain't they making like more teams in the playoffs? Or is that something that was just an idea?
I believe that was an idea.
Okay.
I believe that was an idea.
Okay, but definitely college football is here, NFL is here.
I rock with college football.
Facts. College, like you said, college sports, period, I think it's just a little more passion. I think the students, them being on campus, they got a little more pride for not saying that cities don't have pride with they like professional teams, but when they come to college, it's like you sleeping on that campus. You seeing the players every day.
The only thing I don't like right now with the college sports, and I'll say, like we're talking about football right now, is that watching the Miami game, right? Every time somebody made a play, whether it was a tackle, a throw, a catch, a deflection, whatever play they made, right? Every player, when they spoke about it, they said, such and such from Tulane, such and such from Arkansas, such and such from. It was never like, oh, this dude is a sophomore, you know, second year player at Miami. It was like the transfer is insane, right? It's like, can you really have pride for a school when you're at 3 schools in 4 years? Can you really take pride in playing hard when you're really not developing that love for that school? Because, like I said, every time somebody made a play, no lie, it was like that person came from somewhere else. Then I saw somebody, it might have been the same game, it was like one of those teams had 40 transfers. Which is crazy. It's like, how can you really enjoy college, if one, you're not really going through the grind? Because if anything goes wrong, you're going to transfer. So you're not really appreciating what it takes to be a college athlete. Because again, anything goes wrong, you're out of there, you're going to a different school. People are recruiting you during the season anyway. They're like, oh, you had a good 3 games? Oh, you're not playing you're not playing the next 3 games? Oh yeah, I'm hating you. Like, I'm hitting you in the DM. Like, people getting hit in the DM. So it's like, that's the only thing I don't enjoy when I was watching the game, was hearing the different schools that all these players were at prior to, like, while they were playing. So, I mean, once you suit up and once you're playing, all that shit. I think all that thing goes out the window. Because at the end of the day, you can make all that money, but you still enjoy to compete if you really love the sport.
Yeah, like he said, the people that's playing in the footballs, like he said, still from the trend, like they grew up playing Pop Warner, and then the levels of it to where it's like the enjoyment is there, and y'all still trying to play to get to the NFL.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? To change y'all, because y'all might be making some good money, but the NFL money is different than the college money, of course. So
well,
it's like,
talking about money, right? Archie Manning, right, had a subpar game. His NIL, I think, is like 6.8 or 8.6. I know it's 6 and 8, isn't it? So it's like 8.6 or 6.8 NIL money he's getting, right? He was labeled as the going to be the number 1 draft pick in the next draft or whenever he goes out. Heisman already, labeled Heisman before the first game. And I think that's a pro and a con, and I think that's what the money is really doing. It's really, I won't say it's messing up the sport, but it's messing up people's journeys.
But I think it's messing up that extra drive.
Yeah, exactly.
That extra motivation. You know what I'm saying? Because how motivated do you get? When we were in college, and anyone that was in college prior to us, we hear the horror stories about kids who are starving on campus. Literally getting out of their beds every day, killing themselves, workouts, games, practices, whatever, and they don't even have enough money to eat. Struggle meals on a daily basis. How motivated are you really when you jumping out the bed and your bed's not even in a dorm building?
No, facts.
You done rented out a crib for the semester and all of that. You got a new crib out there for 2 years.
Outside.
You know what I'm saying? How motivated are you really? It's to the point where even the seniors, the ones that'll feel like, damn, this is my last opportunity to make it. Nah, they say, damn, this is my last year NIL money. Fuck. I gotta do something different now. I just think all of those things, I just think it's all different. Like, so for Arch Manning, this leads me to my next question. Do you feel like when it comes to Arch Manning, there should be more criticism, especially after that first game that he had against Ohio State where he didn't play so well? Because if it was Bronny James, if it was anybody else in the same shoes with a royalty type of family within the sport, it would have been a different scenario. Shador Sanders, things of that nature.
The one thing I would say is that I don't know if he put any, like Bronny is in the same category, right? I don't know if he put any added attention to himself. I did think he said like one comment, but added attention to himself, I don't think he did that. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really too privy on that. If he did, somebody put that in the comments. But if there's no added sauce, like if you're not adding sauce to your own shit and then you go and underperform, then I don't think you deserve to let the person develop. But if you're getting paid all that money, you better perform every game.
That's a fact.
nah, for sure.
Because that's what it's like, that's what it is now. It's like you getting paid $8 million, you got to perform. Ain't no, this and that. You got to perform. And that's a harsh reality, but it's the reality. Like, you have to perform. So, should he be getting more flack? I think so.
Yeah.
But again, I don't think it's fair enough to him. So, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. It's like, he shouldn't, because one, if he didn't put no extra sauce on his own game, then he shouldn't. He should be able to develop. But at the same time, the media crucified Bronny, right? Crucify Shador, like crucify these other players that are wearing the same shoes as them when they didn't perform. So it's kind of like, obviously you can kind of get into a race thing. You can kind of get into like who their parents are, right? The Mannings are well respected. So not trying to say like they're scared to go at him because of the Manning family. But the media definitely was not.
They're a little more lenient.
Yeah, they don't have this type of energy. Yeah. They didn't have this type of energy when Shador played bad or when somebody. But Shador did push it on himself.
Absolutely.
So, but he did perform.
Yeah.
So,
well, on the flip side, I'll say like at least they good. You know what I'm saying? At least Bronny, Shador, and Arch are at least talented because Michael Jordan kids his ass. It's some dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like at least they good. You know what I'm saying? But I'm chill.
And I think
we
that's
might need
part
the Jordan
of
sponsorship too.
yeah, shout out to Jordan.
Shout out Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
take these drinks off of.
Throw it up.
But I kind of agree, and I feel like that's where it's a little difference from now and back when we was playing too. Is like that criticism and that stuff that comes with being the top dog is like that's just motivation. Like when people talk and like, oh, you underperforming, people's on you, it's like that should motivate you to want to turn up even more. Like I had a bad game, y'all talking crazy, I watch this next game. as opposed to, damn, man, everybody's on me.
Right.
Damn, what I'm gonna do? Like, you know, well, I'm transferring now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Making this generation look, like I said, I don't like calling it more soft, but it's just a little more, it's a little more easier.
Yeah.
Like, you
But
know what
I'm
I'm
gonna be
saying?
honest, obviously we weren't of age to really know, but I don't even know if Jordan's sons had that much attention or pressure to them about being good, to be honest.
I think
I think it's because of the last name,
But
but
I
I
don't
think,
know
like
if
you said,
thought
they
like,
never
oh,
was
'cause
like,
you can't be like, oh, he gonna be the next
No,
Jordan.
not at all. But
not
they was
like
never
this,
like,
nah.
they was never like the hymns, like, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm saying.
I
That's
don't
what I'm
think they
saying.
was that,
Like,
and I
ever
could be
that
wrong,
good.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
To
yeah.
I
even
think it was
have
just
that
like,
pressure.
yo, like, I think once people found out they wasn't that good,
Yeah, they
it
backed up.
became
Yeah.
added attention because it's like,
True.
how that's your pops? You not like nothing? You're not
Yeah.
even close.
Yeah.
Like you're not like we're not gonna say you're gonna be like Mike, but damn,
Right.
But how close
Yeah.
can you really get?
shit, Bow Wow got close. No, shit, nigga, fuck, this nigga Bow Wow got close like Mike. Nigga, fuck, how you can't be like your pops?
Yeah.
At least a little bit. Damn,
Something.
Yeah.
I get what you like.
I don't-
Something.
yo, I-
like
that's it.
something.
Yeah,
You
it-
got nothing
Yeah,
from
like-
him.
It's
that.
impossible though. To be honest, it's impossible.
Yeah, not to
bro.
be like Jordan,
Like Bronny,
but bro,
it's impossible for Bronny to be anything close to LeBron.
Yeah, because I
Not
think
for
you need
sure.
the measurements. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you
you
need
need-
balls.
exactly.
That was crazy. You need, you know, the genetics ain't really kick in. Got you big words and shit like T.I. But I just felt like, yeah, you know, like Marcus Jordan, nigga was 6'2". You know what I'm saying? Like, you not Mike at that point. You not.
It's tough. It's tough.
yeah, nah.
It-
But Archie Manning,
really
I think he's gonna have a great rest of the year. I think by
Yeah.
game 3, he'll really game 4 maybe.
Get more reps in.
Yeah, he get more reps in, he'll figure it all out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
for
believe
sure.
that.
Because he's still, was he a sophomore?
Sophomore.
So,
Yeah,
redshirt
yeah.
But this is
sophomore.
his first year really playing.
Playing,
His
yeah,
first time starting.
So, yeah,
That's why it's like the added attention is not needed. Like, let people rock out, let people develop. But again, if you
Now,
get
when
paid
you-
all that money, it's impossible.
And when
to
you
let
coming
people
from
rock
that,
out.
when you coming from that last name,
From that
Manning
club,
last
yeah,
name,
yeah.
it's like, bro, you got
You know, I saw some shit that was
Super
crazy
Bowls
too.
and all types
I saw
of
something that was wild though, because they said that that's the son of one of the brothers that
That's
didn't
not
make it.
even- yeah,
That wasn't even good. So it was like, yo, is he really like they were trying to violate him? Like, is he really a Manning?
Right,
And you know what's crazy? They did like an AI. It said it's AI, but you know the Mannings, they have the little thing on TV where they're like commentating on the games.
Yep.
And Archie threw an
Oh
intro.
yeah, I seen
And he
that.
said,
Peyton said, "Yeah, I told you he was adopted."
Yeah, I told you. I was like, damn. That was wild.
Football
So they
season is
adopted him.
here. That's fire. You got a team you be going? Like, we know Fred's team, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
I just like watching it. I don't
Yeah.
really have a team. Like in college, I just love watching college football. Like I just love me playing football. Like football was my first sport.
Yeah.
Played football in 3rd grade before I started playing basketball. My first organized team was a football team. So like I always really loved playing football.
Yeah.
So I watch it. I'm not really in tune with like all the like politics and stuff, but I definitely watch a lot of the games, a lot of NFL games, and just try to tap in that way. But yeah,
All right.
we might as well break the news now about the
Yeah. So speaking on football,
Yeah.
obviously y'all see our conversation was real short about the NFL. You know, we could talk about University of Miami because Fred is super tapped in.
That's all I know.
Right. We could talk about Archie because that's what was, everybody else was talking about. But here at Westchester Talks, we are in search of an NFL analyst. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that could come on our show. It doesn't have to be every episode. Maybe weeks 1, 4. We'll figure out the timing and all that. But we definitely looking for somebody that knows the sport. And really knows it. You didn't necessarily have to play too much. We would prefer somebody that got in the field a little bit.
No. You gotta play. You
Yeah.
ain't saying you gotta be in the NFL.
Right. Okay.
But we're not doing no
Stephen A. Skip Bayless.
Yeah, no Skip Bayless. We're not doing.
We're not doing the whole. I was in the church league. Shit, we're not doing that neither. Ain't praise the Lord. We're not doing that.
Right, so definitely
I don't know
somebody,
what PJ told you.
Yeah, I'm bugging. Excuse self.
We might as well get my man right there and just walk by.
Say, yo.
Start talking about football.
I'm talking about the
He got
sport.
sandals on. He ain't no.
So we definitely had to play, some type of resume on the field to understand what was going
Gotta
on.
play, man.
So definitely somebody that played, but definitely somebody that's definitely super tapped in. We don't, somebody that knows what's going on with the NFL, what's going on with the college football.
And also, we want them to be tapped in on Westchester football, right?
Absolutely.
Because I think that needs to be highlighted as well. Because we do have a bunch of players that, you know, went Division I, put on, you know, some went to the NFL, you know, had historic high school seasons, right? We could go down a list. Like, I could name a few, like Tyrell Goodman was at Stepinac.
So we got Super Bowls in Westchester.
Yeah. We got one we just spoke to, Coop, right?
Cool. He won a Super Bowl. He did. He might.
Jordan
Lucas, Ray Rice.
Ray Rice.
So we definitely.
New Rochelle has a whole bunch of football guys.
We got we have Hall of Fame players from even back in the day. Art Monk,
yeah. So we have a bunch of, like, Westchester does have a rich history for football, and it's a bunch, like, you know, the Rise, the Somers that are big football, you know, towns and stuff like that. So we need someone that can come in and highlight, you know, not just the NFL but the area, you know, the 914 area football.
For sure.
So
you'll have our help too. So if you never spoke in front of a camera or never did like NFL analysis type vibes, you know what I'm saying? We on episode 15. We just started this as well. So y'all definitely have, and like I said, it's not gonna be every episode to where you gotta be doing homework every single week. You know what I'm saying? We definitely want somebody that's
put the comment
knowledgeable.
Section,
tag whoever y'all think will be a good fit with us.
We're gonna click on those profiles too.
For sure.
I don't want to see no.
For sure. We definitely gonna do our due diligence.
Football,
yeah. Make sure we may have y'all submit resumes. Like
the flag football men's league be lit too though.
Nah, that's a fact.
We don't want that to be the only time playing football.
Yeah, for sure. So definitely tag anybody y'all think y'all recommend. Tag yourself.
Yeah, facts.
Have some resumes ready if we need it. If we never heard of you, we might have to ask for that. You know
we got HR behind the camera.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying?
She does.
Might bring you in for a Zoom interview. Might send you a Zoom link.
She does thorough backgrounds too.
We're not talking about 37U.
Yeah.
Neither.
Facts.
Thorough background. We're calling references too. So don't give
that.
me Boo from down the block. Don't give me DJ number. Yeah, I'm not calling him, bro. Nah, shout out to my baby.
Yeah, So that's I think the next. So yeah, that's definitely breaking news. Make sure y'all tap in. Definitely on a serious note, send us who y'all think. You know what I'm saying? We want to expand this. You know, we talk a lot of basketball. We talk basketball as far as sports. So we definitely want to get into other sports. So yeah, definitely tap in and, you know, send them our way. That's part of like what's next for Westchester Talks. And then what else could we say do we think is next for Westchester Talks? Of course, more episodes, more consistency, more fire guests.
Yeah, I think what we should start doing next is, you know, we talk about, you know, a football expert going to some of these high school games.
Exactly.
I think, you know, we're going to pull up to these high school games.
Yes.
I think we're going to interview some of the players of the games and things like that after the game. You know, things like that, really get our name out there. Listen, man, Kev Devaney, we're going to give you a break. Don't worry, man. We got you. You know what I'm saying? We got the culture. We got you.
Man. Yeah, no, for real.
We might do a Super 5, preseason Super 5.
You know what I'm saying? We might do a little razzle-dazzle. We got you, though. You know what I'm saying? But
definitely pull up. Definitely pull up to a game. That'll be fire.
I think we should do a weekly top 10 players that are, you know, in Westchester, things like that. You know, switch up rankings. You know, we'll get it. We'll get there. But I think that's
But to your point, definitely tapping in with like the high school.
We got to see the schedule. I definitely want to go to like a Rive or Somers game or
football
like
game.
One of those rivalry games. You know, in the small towns that we really never get to see, or like one because we had nobody there to go see.
That's a whole fact.
So now to go see it because it's dope. Like Rye and them, they got a rivalry where whoever wins jumps in the lake or something like that. Like we got some fire stuff, so we definitely got to go see it and. That should be dope. That should be dope.
Definitely. So we definitely gonna tap in. Shoot, who knows? Just putting in. We might have a Westchester Talks All-Star game maybe, or you know something just like you said, just highlighting y'all. So, segueing into, you know, advice for these kids going into these school years. Now, you know, they had long summers as well. Some of them, hopefully, most of them was, you know, in the gym working out, taking the summer serious because, you know, what you do in the summer translates and shows during the fall and winter. So it's maybe some advice we got for some of these high school kids, middle school kids, just kids in general going back to school, one, and then some of like the student athletes going back to school.
I'll say the biggest one is don't stop working. I think that's the biggest one. I think when you're back in school, a lot of kids get used to going to school, going to practice, and then doing nothing after, like no putting no extra time. I think putting extra time is very important, especially now because a lot of kids are fighting an uphill battle, right? With the reclass in every sport too. It's not just basketball. Kids are reclassing in every sport. So to kind of catch up, you got to put extra work in. That's how you catch up, right? It's not about, you know, reclassing yourself or thinking, I'm going to do another year. So I think the best thing for every kid to do right now going back to school is find time to put in extra work, whether it's before school, after practice, go outside, run some routes, kick some soccer balls, whatever it is. Right? Just tap in with your friends that are serious about it, or with a trainer or whoever you're comfortable with. And comfortable as in somebody that's gonna push you, not comfortable as in when you could just push somebody over. So definitely do that and put the extra work in. I think that's the biggest thing for school, besides taking care of what you got to do in the classroom. So
yeah, I was about to touch on that point. Kids, please, what I'm saying, handle your business in the classroom, because dropping 30 every game and all of that means nothing if you can't qualify and get into the schools that you want to get into and the ones that's looking at you. Those conversations do get cut short if you are not a qualifying kid or a student in the classroom. So I think going back into school, handle your business in the classroom, and then everything else can handle itself. You know what I'm saying? Take it one game at a time. Don't look far ahead. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, tomorrow's not promised, because the rest of today is not promised to begin with. So don't look too far ahead. One day at a time, one game at a time, and just go from there.
Yeah, for sure. And I agree with both those points 100%. And to that point, I think I forgot what coach it was. Might have been Rick Pitino. I forgot exactly who it was. But like you said, y'all fighting an uphill battle to begin with. Some of these coaches ain't even looking at high schools because of the transfer portal. And they telling them, like, yo, I'm not even recruiting high school. It's for what? We got JUCO, you got the portal, you got all these different avenues now where why would I go get an 18-year-old, 17-year-old freshman and I can go get a 22-year-old freshman already with the grown man strength?
Sports too.
Literally.
That's the thing. A lot of people get it confused, think it's heavily basketball, right? Because a lot of people play probably more basketball, but it's definitely all sports. All sports. So you're right about that.
So like you said, just really lock in. Set goals. Like Fred said, you have your long-term goals for sure, but set short-term goals as well. You know what I'm saying? Set a goal for, by Friday, I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? It don't got to be, by the end of the year, I'm going to do this, or next year I'm going to do. Set small goals and, not check them off the list. Check them off the list. Don't think, I want to win Player of the Year or Mr. Basketball. Just attack week by week, day by day. Keep the main thing. When you do get in that school environment, we know you got the girls and the social classes and the jocks might be saying, the smart, tap in with everybody. One thing I could do is give some advice, tap in with everybody. Those kids that might be sitting by themselves, you think that it's like, nerdy or whatever, those gonna be the next doctors, lawyers, app creators, what I'm saying? Not saying mess with them for that reason, but it's like just network with everybody, be a social butterfly, talk to everybody, but also just stay focused, what I'm saying? Don't get lost in the sauce. Don't get caught up in, I need to be wearing the newest sneakers every day, or I need to be with this person there. You can still be fly, do your thing, be, Mr. Popular, whatever it may be, but definitely stay focused. Don't let that become the main thing, because you will get lost in the sauce and that, but there's somebody in the next state, in the next town, whatever, that's waking up 5 a.m., 6 a.m., putting that pain in, that don't even got half of what you got that's getting to it. And that's who you're going to lose your spot to, or lose that scholarship offer to. So definitely lock in, stay focused. And I think that would be my advice to,
Absolutely.
Let's get some going right now. So we're going to blindly rank these shooting guards from Westchester. Who want to go first? I got two.
I can go. You got like two different sets.
Categories.
I'll go first.
Who want to do shooting guards?
What's the other position?
Point guards.
I'll do twos.
You do twos? All right, so we're going to go first. You're going to blindly rank them. So 1 through 5.
So when you say the name, I'll just put them in one of the slots.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if somebody's taking that 5, you can't switch them.
Okay.
All right. So I'm glad you said you'll take shooting guards. So we're going to start with...
We blind, y'all.
Yeah.
So no bias here, okay?
So we're going to start with...
And it's his list.
It's his list. Me and BJ ain't do nothing.
I'm going to put him out there. All right? So remember, you're blindly ranking them.
Yeah.
All right? So you got to give me the number you put them at. So we're going to start with PJ Torres.
Oh, myself? Shooting guards. Damn, that's tough because I don't know who else is on the list. Just because I got an idea of who you might have on the list, and this is humble of me just because like resumes, what they do. I'll put me at, I'm going to put me at 3.
3?
Humbly.
Okay.
Just because I think, and if you don't got the other
Okay.
two, I'm gonna be tight. What?
All right. 3, all right.
Because I really would put me at 2, but just because I'm gonna say
We got
3.
you at 3. So we got
3.
Sean Kilpatrick.
Oh, damn. Yeah, see? And I know, yeah, that's tough. Because then I really would have put SK above me, humbly. I would have put him at 3. Because like I said, I think
So
I know
you can't move yourself.
Yeah.
You
So I
at
got to
3.
put him at 4. SK, you would have been 3, though.
No, okay, come on.
So 4. I
all
got
right.
SK at 4.
So we have Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, you going crazy. He, just by everything that's going, I feel like he technically got to be 1. Do he got? But damn, if you got BG on there,
Yo, can you just rank him, bro? What's going on?
Donovan, I got to put him at 1, I guess.
At 1?
He's Adidas, So
we got-
Donovan 1, me 3, SK 4.
Jordan Tucker.
Jordan Tucker, and we just had him up here too, but I feel like I got to put him at 5 just because, and that's, I got to put him at 5 just because.
And then Ben Gordon.
2, because
At
I
2,
felt like,
okay.
So
That's a
I
good
put
one.
Donovan at, so he'll be 1,
All right.
Ben Gordon 2, me 3, SK 4, Jordan Tucker 5.
All right. Fred, point guard.
Yeah, that's tough though.
Okay,
All right.
let's do it.
Started off with Daquan Brickhouse.
Daquan Brickhouse, I'm going to put him at 4.
4. Okay. Mike Colburn.
Mike Colburn, I'm putting him at 3.
3. Tony Taylor.
Yeah,
And we're not explaining ourselves,
No.
right? All right, you know what? Would have put him at the 4.
At the 4.
I don't know what you got up your
So who you
sleeve.
got? So who you got at?
no, he got 4. He got Brick at the 4.
Oh, you can't. You got Brick at
No,
4.
I would have, yeah.
You got Brick at 4, Colburn at 3,
Tony at 5.
Tony at 5,
Because I feel like you got a trick up your sleeve, and I don't
Then
know
we got-
what it is.
we
At
got-
the 1 and 2.
Jabari Hines,
Number 1.
R.J. Davis.
Number 2.
Okay. Okay. So go down your list again.
I got Jabari Hines, number 1. R.J. Davis, number 2. I got Mike Colburn at number 3. Daquan Brickhouse at number 4. Tony Taylor, number 5.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. And then y'all can do this one together. We're gonna do girls now.
I bet.
All right. We're gonna do girls because I know PJ gonna need some help.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go with Taylor Palmer.
This is, okay, Taylor Palmer, 5.
5.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say 4 or 5.
Aubrey Griffin.
Aubrey Griffin, 3.
3, yeah.
Okay. Sanaya Chong.
Number 1.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
I'm sorry. Number 1.
Imani Tilford.
Monty Tilford,
You gotta think who we got left.
because we already got 1, 3, and 5. So
4.
4. Okay. Sonia Citron.
2.
So, okay, that's a good list. Good list.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Not for
Yeah.
nothing. I mean, when you think about the totality, yeah, Sonya
Yeah,
could be
she's
number 1. You know what I'm saying? She's number 1. You know,
Might be
but
rookie
like,
of the year this year.
we had, you know, so we got some bias. Here, you know what I'm saying?
nah.
We in the same era as
Sanaya
Sanaya,
Chong,
and
I've
we
seen
saw it
it.
live.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So what
You
she
know.
had 70 in the county
Yeah,
center?
we saw it live.
She's wildin'.
You know, so we got Sonia Citron, number 1, Sanaya Chong, number 2.
No, Sanaya won.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. We had
Yeah,
Sanaya,
Sanaya
number 1, Sonia Citron, number 2. Number 3 was
Imani.
Amani.
Oh,
No, Aubrey
No,
Griffin
Aubrey
was number 3.
Griffin.
Amani
was
Tilford,
4.
number 4.
4.
Taylor Palmer,
Palmer,
number
5.
5. I feel like that's solid. I feel like
That's
that ain't
solid.
too far wrong.
And
Yeah.
I think, I'm gonna be honest, out of respect, I think Sonya would give Sanaya number 1. I think all of them on that list would give Sanaya number 1.
Yeah, because she was really bugging.
You know, I think
it's
she was
different
before,
eras
so-
too. Like
Sanaya was before. Nah, they all played against each other.
Taylor Palmer
did they?
is older
Okay.
than Sanaya.
Yeah. They
Taylor
played.
Palmer
though.
is the oldest one on the list.
Remember,
might
Sanaya
be your
beat-
year, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
she's my
she's
year, 2012.
2012.
Sanaya's freshman year, she beat Mount Vernon.
Yeah.
I think it had like 40-something in the county center.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
so
she
like
was a
all of
freshman.
them could agree.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
also,
saying?
yeah,
Yo,
no, they
listen,
all
you
could
know,
agree, yeah.
everyone
One to
name
UConn.
get called on this
Yeah,
list,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
okay. You know, if you made the
Yeah.
list,
And like I said, those are all high major girls too.
Yeah,
so that
even
shows
the
a lot.
men's list. It's
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we was doing it blindly, but you put those names for a reason.
For a reason,
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So it's like regardless of what order, I'm trying to get I love all 5, yeah. But it's like, regardless of, he put those names for a reason. Those are top players in Westchester history that realistically could be in any order. And I feel like nobody can really argue it. Or,
that's a fact. All right, so I got 2 questions for y'all, right? First one. Since we're here at Mazzaro Park in Elmsford, New York, right?
Yep.
It could be any name. It doesn't matter. If somebody from New York City came to y'all and said, y'all heard about Elmsford, New York? And you said, yeah. Is there one basketball player from Elmsford that you could think of off rip and just say their name like, yeah, that's the player I think of when I think of Elmsford?
Hey,
it could be anybody. It don't got to be popular. It could be anybody.
Elmsford, besides RJ, right? Because that's probably be the first name a lot of people would say. If we're going based on when we were in high school and we growing up, right, it's a mix because he's in between. I'm going to say Dante Taylor. Like, I know he's Greenberg, Elmsford. I know he's in between, but a lot of people don't really know about him because he really didn't play in Westchester like that. But when we talking about, and that's somebody we need to have on here. Like we spoke about that earlier. We're going to definitely tap in with you. But that's someone, we're not even going to give a big rundown on him because we want him to tell his own story. But that's someone that was like him, especially as a big, because there's not really a lot of bigs that come out of Westchester. Sure. Like if it's bigs, it's probably from Mount Vernon or big. White Plains got some bigs, but we talking about like our generation because that's part of our generation. He's 2009, so that's our generation. So he was, and nobody really took it to his level. So we could kind of at that time. So or even before, like he was down on American and all that. So that would be my guess. Like I know he's between Greenberg and Elmsford, but definitely Dante Taylor is someone that we gotta get up here and give him his flowers because he was one of them.
Shoot, I don't even like. We always say, I be out the loop, so I really wasn't even in tune too much with like Elmsford, honestly.
Yeah, you coach. I'll probably throw you a live of someone that a lot of people say he has ties between the Bronx and here.
Yeah.
You coached him in the Pound Invitational, Anderson Diaz.
Oh yeah, for sure. I wasn't privy to your bag. I wasn't, I didn't know, what I'm saying? But yeah, he's one of them for real. So I would definitely say him. Before I got, put on to who he was and like what he do, definitely would have to go RJ, just off the strength of like you said, he be in this part, he grew up in this part hooping and all that. Other than that, I would have said like Jason Bass or something. Shout out to JB, heavy Westchester Talks supporter too. Shout out to JB, but that's just somebody I, know from Elmsford, that hooped at Hamilton and all that. So it will be.
I said my man Jalil Bar.
Shout out Lil.
Shout out to Lil.
Lil Bar. Shout out Lil.
But who would you say if you had to pick?
Yeah, because you're more in tune with.
Yeah, like
and you can give somebody flowers that people probably don't know.
Right, that was probably really out here putting in pain and, you know what I'm saying? Maybe.
Because if I'm thinking like during my junior year and senior year, we was around Elmsford a lot because we were always, because of Benji. Yeah. Benji would always have us come and scrimmage.
Absolutely.
The boys team, like from White Plains, he would just call us like, yo, come to the gym and we'll scrimmage them. So for a while, we really did hoop with them. But I'm trying to think, it's like
the two people that I had on my mind on the boys side of things, like you said, when we was around Benji and all of that, and we did come to Mazzaro and stuff like that and played against Elmsford, one of the names, Desi
guard.
Yeah,
I was going to say
Desi, little light skin guard.
I was about to say, okay,
Desi, I like Desi. Desi was tough. Arrow was all right. That was my rival. I hit that nigga Arrow. It's all good. Kenson.
Kenson is buns.
Yeah.
That's my guy though.
And we got the footage. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That nigga always got the footage. He's like, wait, 100. You know what I'm saying? But nah, you know what I'm saying?
That's my guy. That's disclaimer. Kenson is my guy. We got a little inside joke. He thought he was just messing with me in high school. Because
didn't Kenson go to that school in White Plains?
I don't know where he went. He's buns. I see him every way. I tell him he's buns. Yeah. That's my guy though.
Yeah, really Kenson's good people.
But like I said, when I used to come to from White Plains to Elmsford, it was his. He's a year older than me, so we always would play and rock out. So that's my guy. He's good. He's a good dude. For sure.
I think, besides the boys, I think Elmsford has very rich girls history.
Basketball, absolutely.
Maya Hood. Then you got I think Corey Chambers.
Yeah.
And you know, I think who everyone from here says is the GOAT, boys or girls. Cini Newton, she was tough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's somebody I grew up with, you know, in Greenberg and things like that. And I had no idea as a kid, like she was a bucket like that. Like basically about to be WNBA bound, all of that. Like it was crazy.
And Chambers, that's the one that refs now, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. She ref games on Ferris for a few summers too.
You know
so I know she's big time. Like she's big time.
You know,
like
McDonald's All-American.
Out of here. So.
You know, so that's dope.
That's
you know, but those are people that I think of, and then you know it leads me to my last question. You know, we never did this, but who is the best player in Westchester's history?
Are we doing like played in, like, are we excluding
they got to be from here. They
gotta
are
go
from Westchester.
I think there's only one answer to that, to be honest.
Who do you think it is?
Elton Brand.
Elton Brand.
Yeah, you can't really debate.
Shout out to the Brand family and all of that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got, based on like resume, when you like break down, like.
We ain't even got to explain. If anybody has anything.
Just Google.
Yeah.
Now Mount Vernon not going to like this, though.
Nobody in Mount Vernon could debate Elton Brand. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
They got Ben Gordon over there.
Ben Gordon's him.
He's up there. He's up there.
You read accolades and
like
chips and all that. And
when you talk about
first round
McDonald's and number one picks and rookie of the years and all that, it's like all-star game.
You can't really. I don't think anybody in Westchester would debate that.
All right, so we all
need him on the show
record.
Too, though. Like we're gonna keep saying that until we get him.
Yeah, facts.
We all going on record right now on Westchester Talks Podcast. Elton Brand is the best player to ever come out of Westchester County.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I bet you heard it here first, man. Elton, number one.
Yeah.
Number one in our eyes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't think who we say two is two like the harder choice.
See, now this is when it gets dicey, right?
I was about to say,
because there's always errors, and there's always, you got the OGs that look at things a certain way. You know, they might say a Gus Williams who won the Seattle Sonics NBA Finals, their only championship in history. You know, someone that was an NBA All-Star, things like that back then, who literally, when he recently passed away, the NBA honored him and everything. You know what I'm saying? So if you left it up to the OGs, they might say Gus Williams, things like that. But me personally, like we said, we think it's Elton. Mount Vernon, like I said, they might think it's Ben. For whatever reasons it may be. But we think it's Elton Brand.
I think Ben definitely too. We're talking about his impact at every level. I mean, like you said, Mount Vernon do have a rich history. Even like the Scooter,
Scooter McCray and all
McCray, like the brothers, right? Ronnie McCray. They went to
Gus
the
and them, they all Mount Vernon.
But we're talking about like, for me, I think Ben would be, right, 6th man of the year. He was on a trajectory to go up.
League getting 40s,
like
50s.
UConn, special at UConn. And he was a bona fide killer too. Like he wasn't like he was a role player, but he was a star as a role player.
Absolutely.
Like getting 30 off the bench, 40 off the bench. And so, like I would have to say Ben.
Yeah. So
for me personally.
So give us 3 and 4. We're here already. We might as well do the Mount Rushmore. So we got Elton Brand and Ben Gordon so far.
Yeah.
Now, like you said, I think we gotta put Gus on it. Winning a franchise day only chip ever is OD.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Especially like coming from Westchester as well and being like a big part of that. And then for the NBA to, God rest, everybody. So, but there's a lot of people that played in the league that, passed away that the NBA don't say nothing.
Yeah, they don't say anything about it.
So it's like for them to highlight Gus, you had to be one of them.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I think we automatically got it. Not automatically, but I think he got it.
It don't matter whether it's 3 or 4, but
he's definitely on that.
He's on the Mount Rushmore.
So I think
Abrams could be on that list too, right?
Which, Rodney?
No, the one that led the
Big East.
He went to Boston College.
Daniel.
Wasn't he number 1 before RJ passed him?
And he was on all Big East first team, I think, and all of that back when Iverson and Ray Allen and all of them was in the Big East at that time.
So he definitely got to be up there.
But I'll be honest with you though. See,
I can't really say 4 or 5.
I can't overlook Donovan Mitchell only because if we keeping things current, right?
Yeah.
with the resume that he has already and what
hell
he's
yeah.
expounded on, I think Donovan definitely is.
Oh, he's definitely top five.
Especially when it's all said and done.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
once he got obviously a long time to go.
Yeah.
But once he hangs him up, it's like
He's solidified.
definitely-
He's solidified.
You know,
like-
whether it was Utah or Cleveland, he's been the face of the franchise
facts.
in both
It's like-
for
That's a
multiple
fact.
years.
just off the strength of and out of respect for the OGs, it's like I wouldn't put him up just off the strength of it.
Right.
But like when
Yeah.
he's done, he's in there.
A lot of-
because
yeah.
he could be there now.
Right, that's
but
a
it's
fact.
like just out of
I'm
respect.
saying he is there now.
Fact.
That's just me.
Right,
Only
nah,
because
for
I
sure.
respect the OGs, we respect our elders on Westchester Talks. But a lot of people have not been fortunate enough to be Batman,
Nah, for
be
sure.
the guy
Yeah, you know, hell yeah.
Facts.
on an NBA
You
franchise.
can't debate that. Like, you can't debate a
All-stars
Donovan
and-
Mitchell
yeah,
being
yeah.
top five, like, for what he has done so far.
Right.
And he still got probably, I don't want to put a year limit on it, but he got a lot of years left.
Facts.
You can't. He's been an all-star. He's been that guy
Yeah,
since he got in the
absolutely.
league, and a player that started unranked, unknown, all that. Like, it was
Yeah.
no hype behind him.
That's a fact.
So he went to prep school with no schools or
Put
a
the
minimum
work,
amount
yeah.
of schools.
Put the work in.
Put the work in. Went to Louisville, stayed another year to put more work in. So you can't really debate his
Got a
his
whole
journey. And he's like 6'1", 6'2", so he's not like a over
like
a 6'9", 6'8"
Facts.
big man where it's like
you expect him to be doing what
exactly.
he's doing.
It's like,
yeah.
oh, he's 6'2" at best, 6'3" if that, and he's
Yeah.
wilding. So
He got the
Gotta
he got,
put him.
got this nickname Spider,
Yeah.
got shoes out.
Yeah, you gotta
shoes
put
is
him.
going crazy, doing camps.
That's a fact.
you gotta
back.
put him up
Yeah,
there.
Got Coco Jones. You know,
nah.
shout out to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying?
facts. Well, yeah, I definitely was. Yeah, I can't argue it. Like I said, you nobody can argue it. Honestly, it's like
Facts.
the only people that might is like I was saying, the OGs might
yeah.
put they
That could school us. Like I said, we never shut nothing down because it's
Yeah,
people's
for
opinions
sure.
at the end of the day. So
For
if
sure.
if they got people that they think is top five, then they should name it in the comments, and
Yeah,
that's just a conversation. There ain't no
for
debate.
sure.
It's a conversation. But
Throw y'all around Mount Rushmores in the comments if y'all agree with us, disagree with us.
Yeah.
Like I said, just tell us who y'all thinking.
that was
You know what I'm
good.
saying? But we definitely gave y'all some names that could be up there.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
I was about to
Nah,
say.
yeah, unless we had something else to add on, I think we pretty much good this episode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I was joking on Lex a lot, about wine and all of that. Yo, Lex, tell the people what we're going to get into. What's our next endeavor with the wine, man?
Listen, we gonna.
Shout out head of security, Henry.
Head of security.
My nephew, Henry.
Yeah. We're gonna, elevate people's palates. We're gonna have a wine tasting joint. Fire.
That's so elegant.
That's make sure you wear your button up.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, God,
We're
I'm
gonna learn
bringing
about
silk
the
out for
wines.
that.
Something I've been doing for like the last year and a half. So I'm gonna put y'all on game.
Yeah.
Westchester Talks wine tasting, man.
Yeah,
We're doing it, man.
We
You know
doing
what I'm saying?
we doing the wine tasting. We might have a dog party. You know what I'm saying? We know
Facts.
everybody got we all three
I'll
dogs.
bring my
We
dog. Nah,
you know
Fred's
what I'm
dog
saying?
cannot come.
Yeah. You can't bring no Rottweilers.
Yeah,
Oh
in.
yeah,
It
only
goes
little.
on.
You gotta be 25 pounds and under.
Yeah,
That's
you know
it.
what I'm saying? We keep
That's
it real
it.
eloquent.
for real.
Shout out to Henry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout
Shout out Henry, had a security
We're
right
trying
there,
to have
man.
our dogs eating by Fred's
I'm
dog.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff in the works. Whole bunch of stuff we looking forward to, man. This is episode 15, but honestly, I feel like it's just the beginning. I feel like every episode, I feel like we just getting started, but we thinking of ideas, we getting more creative. As the weather gets colder, it's nothing to do but be in the crib and think of stuff to do.
Facts.
People's getting more tapped in and in tune, so now they want to be a part of it and want us to do things.
Yeah.
So I think, we here for that. We here for Westchester. We here for y'all.
But definitely look out for the content link up. That's what we gotta do.
Yeah, we definitely.
That's something we gotta focus on in the fall, like some September, early
Yeah.
October.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
a content.
Pull-ups and things like
Yeah,
that.
like even if we got a whole star thing, I think that would be something dope.
For sure. sure.
And then we'll get people to come out.
Yeah.
We'll all support. And,
So definitely.
Shout out to Elmsford and Payne Street
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
yes,
for letting
sure.
us do this at Mazzaro Park. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all, man.
Definitely.
Facts,
Shout out to
facts,
everybody. Shout out to Westchester. If y'all definitely want to tap in, definitely tap in with us. Like I said, comment, shoot DMs, all that good stuff. I think that's it for today, man. We appreciate, like he said, Elmsford for letting us rock out at the park. This is episode 15. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Like I always say, it's a little thing to y'all, but it goes a long way for us.
Yeah.
It means a lot. It helps us keep going. It's going to help us be able to do more in the future.
Watch the whole YouTube too. Interview,
Facts.
man.
Facts. Watch the
Click
whole
the
thing,
link,
man.
man.
Click it, share it.
Watch
You know what I'm
it.
saying? Watch it. Listen
Like
to
it.
it on
Yeah.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We on all platforms now. You know what I'm saying? We staying on it. We updating it on everything. So we everywhere. We on
And
everything.
one thing I want y'all to do is give us, your top 3 people y'all want to see us interview. And it doesn't have to be sports related.
Facts.
Right? It could be music.
Facts.
It could be content creator. It could be financial advisor. It could be whoever from Westchester putting on that you know of and you think they have a dope story to share that can motivate a lot of people. Definitely put it in the comments, connect us with them. And we definitely want to start, getting people on that are doing something right now and that can keep pushing the culture forward. So definitely do that in the comments.
Yeah, put us on because we might not be tuned into everybody.
Exactly.
And the Westchester's it's big. So it's stuff going on, like he said, in Rise and so in certain places we might not even know what's going on. So definitely tap us in, let us know what's going on, tag them, all that. Like, subscribe, comment. It's episode 15, and we out of here.
Sorry, sir.